Field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and trotting. Rail advantage for Wallaby. Pioneer AS is in between horses as they trot down the backstretch. Quickly taking over command. Here comes Disclosure for Todd Warren, now in front by a length. Wallaby is in there second, followed by Pioneer AS along the rail. Spend the Money Honey desperately looking for a seat. Got it. After that, She's a Scorcher and John McDonough with Blue Bayou Dio. Everybody on gate trotting by the quarter. Wow, 26-2. Disclosure going right down the highway. Wallaby with a mittful for Dexter in second. Pioneer AS gapping third, but they're going really fast, and she'll be taken along as they hit that clubhouse turn. Second division from fourth on back. Spend the Money Honey, She's a Scorcher, and Blue Bayou Dio. 54-2 up the backstretch. Disclosure trying to touch them all on the front end. Wallaby from down under is now second, followed by Pioneer AS in third as they trot into three quarters. A length and a half to Spend the Money Honey. Slipping through along the rail. Blue Bayou Dio shuffle back to the trail spot. She's a Scorcher. A relentless tempo in here. 123-1. They are now starting to gang up on the every step trot leader. It is still Disclosure who leads the way. Disclosure on top, jumping off stride. That was Wallaby. Off the turn, in the stretch. They're on their way home. It is Disclosure, Pioneer AS. Blue Bayou Dio is going to get it all. Here comes the six up the rail. Blue Bayou Dio has it. Pioneer AS. Send the Money Honey. She's a Scorcher, Disclosure, and the breaking one, Wallaby. Unofficial here in 153. Kevin Wallace aboard 4, Silverstone 5, American Classic, Andy Miller in 6, Rock and Roll Gold. Going to be kind of a slow start here for the one, Mare of the Moment. He spots the others 2 at the onset, and Vicious takes the lead as his field is off and pacing. Coming quick now, Summer Trader takes over. Summer Trader in front by a length and a half. Rock and Roll Gold swings up on the extreme outside. Vicious is now along the rail into third, followed by American Classic in fourth. Silverstone is next, and a very rough-gated and hard-to-handle Mare of the Moment made a break approaching the quarter-mile pole. 5 are lengths apart, 25-2. Steamrolling past the stands, it is Rock and Roll Gold who is being sent, but he's now going to get a bit of a breather here. Everybody will be afraid to pull as here comes Mare of the Moment moving up from the back of the pack. Field is now well bunched again, approaching the half-mile pole. Rock and Roll Gold, hoping things will pan out from here. Covers the initial half in 55 seconds flat. They're hub-to-hub as they link up onto the backstretch, and here's American Classic up on the outside, now sticking his nose, his head, his neck in front. American Classic now draws off by 2. Rock and Roll Gold shuffle back to the pocket. Still very rough on the outside. Mare of the Moment as they race by three quarters. American Classic trying to pull off a classic in here. Racing by three quarters. Wow, 122-2. Around the far turn to the top of the stretch. American Classic brings them on home. Off the rail, here comes Summer Trader for Tony Hall. 2 deep inside the final eighth of a mile. Summer Trader strikes the front. Vicious just shook loose. Is he good enough? Summer Trader in front. Summer Trader wins it. Vicious was second. Silverstone, American Classic, Rock and Roll Gold, and Mare of the Moment in 150-3. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Slow start for the 7. Never mind, he never caught the gate. Fire inside my veins. Using that rail advantage is out on top by a half a length. Here's Gala Hill, the early attacker into second, followed by Senna along the inside third. After that comes Golden Wall in fourth. Easy Rider is next. Nevermind takes over that inside slot in front of Jetborn. Trotters are now lengths apart and well bunched, racing past the stands. The quarter an excellent 26-4. By an easy length and a half, Fire Inside My Veins continues to lead the way. Action brewing now from mid-pack. We'll see who the first to flush is. As they remain unchanged, Fire Inside My Veins is trotting right along. Fire Inside My Veins cuts this one out, followed by Gala Hill in second. Senna's about ready to strike out of third. Moving up on the outside, Easy Rider fourth. Nowhere to go along the rail for Golden Wall. Here's Nevermind catching some live cover. Jetborn, you are cleared for takeoff. Side by side and stride for stride as they roll into three quarters. Fire Inside My Veins trying to go all the way on the front end. Moving up on the outside, Senna looking him right in the eyes. Senna now sticks his nose, his head, his neck in front, trotting by the half in 56 3/3 and 125 2. Nevermind, last week's upset winner, is now under a full head of steam, but has just jumped off stride. Costly break for the 7. Nevermind there in deep stretch. Quickly coming out from between horses, Easy Rider, and flying down the middle of the racetrack. One from column A, one from column B. Golden Wall gets there. It is Golden Wall in a photo for second. Please hold all tickets in 155-1. Everybody on their best behavior right now. Field is in motion. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Terminator between horses takes the lead. River Ness on the far outside. Here's Danger Zone rolling to command. Danger Zone on top with a momentary lead. Here's River Ness into the early flow up on the outside, followed by Terminator. Quickly shuffle back into third. Swing Vision couldn't use that rail advantage. He's now tucked away in fourth. After that comes Rule of Law and Wolf Tracks, and they're flying by this opening quarter in 26-3. And here's River Ness on the outside, brushing to the front. River Ness on top by 2. Danger Zone second. Terminator third. Swing Vision a grinding fourth, followed by Rule of Law biding his time. The tailgate, Wolf Tracks rolling through that lower turn. Out on top, it is River Ness. Danger Zone on his helmet in second. He's the target right now. 54-2. They straighten out for their long journey down the backstretch. River Ness continues to lead the way. Danger Zone biding his time in second. Terminator is third. Ranging up on the outside, Rule of Law. Swing Vision shuffle back to fifth. As they race down the backstretch and up on the outside, Wolf Track, Swing Vision has dropped out of it. Racing by three quarters. It is still River Ness who continues to lead the way in a sharp 121-3. 5 in with a fighting chance at the top of the stretch, and here comes Terminator rolling up on the outside. River Ness is under siege. River Ness, Terminator closing down the center. Wolf Track under a full head of steam. It is Wolf Track and Terminator. Terminator holds on. Wolf Track second. River Ness third. Rule of Law, Danger Zone, and Swing Vision in 150-4. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Nikki the Nun on the far outside. Those Blues in between horses. Giza Dreams, La Belle Riviere, and Grandeur as they scramble for position around the top turn. Grandeur comes out of there on top, 3 parts of a length. Nikki the Nun rolls up on the outside. Those Blues behind these dueling leaders into third. Nearest the rail, Giza Dreams away safely today. And up on the outside, La Belle Riviere. Seating arrangements are complete as they trot by this opening quarter, a moderate 28-1. They're racing past the stands with no change in position. Nikki the Nun under Andrew McCarthy bouncing along a length and a half. Grandeur, the big mare, trots in there second, followed by Those Blues in third. Giza Dreams is now fourth, and La Belle Riviere continues to ride the tailgate. They're at the halfway point. Nikki the Nun cuts this one out. Grandeur is now biding her time in second. He has a mittful right now for Tony Hall. They're at the half in a slow 58-3 for this caliber. They're now hub to hub as they approach the final quarter. It is still Nikki the Nun who cuts this one out. Grandeur got caught in the pocket. Moving up on the outside, Giza Dreams doing the dirty work. Boy, those Blues got shuffled back. She's in a world of trouble right now. Holding her at bay is the 3, LaBelle Riviere. By 3/4, the tempo was quickened, 127-1. Double Deckard approaching the top of the stretch. They're swinging 5 wide on the drive to the wire. Nikki the Nun, LaBelle Riviere winds it up on the far outside. Grandeur is now closing. She is under wraps. It is all Grandeur 3 for Tony Hall. Nikki the Nun, those Blues, LaBelle Riviere, and Giza Dreams in 156. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Drunk on a Plane on the far outside. His beats Hanover, coming quick along the rail, followed out there by American Dreamer. As they race down the backstretch and up on the outside, Drunk on a Plane is brushed to the front. American Dreamer parking him boldly in second, followed by Surfer Beach. He's coming early. After that comes the rail guy, Cheese Omelet, and last week's winner, His Beats Hanover. As they move by the opening quarter-mile pole, this will be strong. 26-1, they're racing past the stands. American Dreamer taking no prisoners. He's going right down the highway in here. American Dreamer, Drunk on a Plane. After that comes Surfer Beach. Cheese Omelet is next, and His Beats Hanover will have to shake loose from the caboose. No change in positions. They're at the halfway point. American Dreamer leads. American Dreamer in 55 seconds flat. Here comes Surfer Beach, once again sweeping up on the outside, followed by Drunk on a Plane, shuffle back third. In between horses, Cheese Omelet. Up on the outside, His Beats Hanover. They're double-deckered as they approach 3/4. Nearest the rail, it's American Dreamer by a head. Here comes Surfer Beach hanging 10 on the outside. He's strong right now by 3/4. Clicked off there in 123, that quarter, 28 seconds flat. His Beats Hanover, don't count him out yet. He's now moving widest of all from the back of the pack. Off the turn, in the stretch, they're on their way home. It is Surfer Beach roaring down the middle of the racetrack. His Beats Hanover. It is His Beats Hanover and Surfer Beach. His Beats Hanover gets up. Surfer Beach was second, Cheese Omelet third, Drunk on a Plane fourth, American Dreamer fifth in 151-1. Approaching the start. Field is now in motion, and there they go. They're off and trotting. Primed and Powerful is leaving today. Yes is along the rail. Moving up on the far outside, Walk on the Moon, jumping off stride. Yes is on a break. 8 are still scrambling for a position, rolling to the quarter-mile pole, and Walk on the Moon trots up on the outside to get the lead by a length. Primed and Powerful is in the second, followed by Getting Serious, away nicely into third. Party Boy Hanover is fourth as they race by the opening quarter in a sharp 27 seconds flat. Trotters are in parade, racing past the stands. The Lion King from out of the second tier is fifth. Jack Vernon is sixth. Eye of a Tiger seventh. Simply Swan is eighth, and Yes is the far back trailer. We're down to an 8-pack, and here, rolling right along on the front end, Walk on the Moon. Walk on the Moon's going to try to go all the way on the front end, bottled up in there second, Primed and Powerful. He'll be a real factor in here. As they hit the halfway point, 56 seconds flat. Racing down the backstretch, Getting Serious is into third. Moving up on the outside, Jack Vernon uncovered fourth. Here comes Eye of a Tiger up on the outside, really scrambling now as they race into 3/4. By a widening 3, it is still Jack Vernon who cuts this one out. Eye of a Tiger is in the second. Walk on the Moon quickly gave way by 3/4 in 124-3 around the final turn. Under Todd Warren's high line, it is still Jack Vernon who continues to lead the way. Off the turn, in the stretch, they're on their way home. Jack Vernon in between horses. Eye of a Tiger. Here's Primed and Powerful up on the far outside. Primed and Powerful got him again. In hand at the end, Primed and Powerful, Eye of a Tiger. Jack Vernon tight for fourth and here in 153 and 2. Warren, 8, Saki Bomb, Andy Miller, Gate is moving, all lined up. And they're on their way quickly between horses. Look at my rap sheet. Tall, Dark Beauty is along the rail. As they race down the backstretch, the late leaver here, Saki Bomb, 3 wide to engage the pace setters. Captain's Princess away safely, followed by Acrimony up on the outside. Lockbridge, Gal in a Ruckus, and Isn't It a Lucky Day trails the field. Real good tussle in progress here as they make their way to the quarter-mile pole. Out on top it is Look at My Rap Sheet by a half a length. Driving up on the outside, Saki Bomb takes over. Deja Vu all over again. Saki Bomb will try to last on the front end. Look at My Rap Sheet, a grinding third. Tall, Dark Beauty around the clubhouse turn. Bouncing along on the front end by an easy length, it's Saki Bomb tracking second. Look at My Rap Sheet. Moving up on the outside, here's Captain's Princess under a full head of steam. Tall, Dark Beauty shuffle back along the pylons. Moving up on the outside, Acrimony. In between them comes Lockbridge. Continuing down the backstretch, Gallon of Ruckus is up on the outside, and Isn't It a Lucky Day? Action brewing in here as they race by 3/4. Andrew McCarthy is blown by them all. Captain's Princess strikes the front, followed by Look at My Rap Sheet. Keep an eye on Lockbridge. She is now surging from mid-pack by 3/4 in 123 and 2. Here comes Lockbridge up on the outside. Captain's Princess has a nemesis right alongside in second, and Dexter Dunn has just bid this field an early good afternoon. It is Lockbridge in a rocking chair drive. Look at My Rap Sheet tight between Gal in a Ruckus and Captain's Princess in 152 and 4. And there they go. They're off and trotting. Just for Tricks takes the lead. Ducasse is in between horses. I Won't Back Down. AS Flying Formation. Ezra Gigantus and Pappardelle is wide on the outside. 3 across the track are now vying for command. Here comes Flying Formation with a short lead. Moving up on the outside, Ezra. He's a track record holder for Geldings. He is right alongside in second. Followed by Ducasse watching the speed duel from his perch in third. As they race by the opening quarter-mile pole, Just for Tricks shuffle back. Followed by Ezra Gigantus and Pappardelle. 27 and 2, speeding past the stands. Ezra cuts this one out, followed by Flying Formation in second. Ducasse is third. Just for Tricks, the big guy, is grinding fourth. Moving up on the outside, I Won't Back Down, followed by Pappardelle and Gigantus. No change in position. They're at the halfway juncture. Ezra trying to make it 2 in a row, cuts this one out, carving out the half, 57 flat, bit of a breather in there as they straightened out down the backstretch. Ezra trying to go all the way on the front end. Flying Formation second by a head. Ducasse's doing the dirty work. He is uncovered. Moving up on the outside and is going right after Ezra. Ducasse on the outside blows into the lead. Ezra has to find just a little bit more. I Won't Back Down is now looking for racing room along the rail as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Flying Formation is next, widest on the extreme outside. Gigantus, Pappardelle, and Just for Tricks. They cut 3/4 in 125 off the turn in the stretch. They're on their way home. It is Ducasse who strikes the front. Here comes I Won't Back Down up on the outside. Ezra is fighting back. Here comes Ezra, but I don't think he got there. Let's call it Ducasse first, Ezra second, tight for third, unofficial in 153 and 4. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Ms. Dionysus Bluegrass is flashing speed today. Don't Fence Me In, using her rail advantages in the second. Jazz kicks out of there in third. Sloopy is fourth. Up on the outside, Ain't the Same Without You, and Style for a Mile will have to come from the back of the pack. Right now, the pack is being led by Ms. Dionysus Bluegrass. Not for long, though, because exiting the 2-hole and driving up on the outside, here comes Jazz to take over. By the opening quarter, a sharp 26-4. Phillies in parade past the stands. Jazz cuts this one out. Ms. Dionysus Bluegrass tracking in second. Don't Fence Me In third. Sloopy is fourth. Ain't the Same Without You is now a little bit closer in fifth. And Dexter Dunn will have to come from the caboose today with Style for a Mile. They're at the halfway point. Jazz continues to lead the way the half in 56-2 as they link up onto the backstretch. Jazz by a length. Ms. Dionysus Bluegrass under confident handling second. Don't Fence Me In is about ready to strike out of third. Sloopy's up on the attack, followed by Ain't the Same Without You, and Style for a Mile not on her game just yet. The tempo is brisk right now as they wheel into three quarters. Don't Fence Me In drives up on the outside. Jazz is next. Ms. Dionysus Bluegrass got trapped along the rail as they make their way to the top of the stretch. Up on the outside, Sloopy is underway. Further out comes Ain't the Same Without You, and Style for a Mile didn't have it today. They're deep into the stretch. Don't Fence Me In leads the way. Don't Fence Me In, Ain't the Same Without You, too little, too late. Don't Fence Me In wins it. Followed by Ain't the Same Without You. Jazz really tight for fourth. Unofficial here in 152-2. And there they go. They're off and trotting. The one is on a break. Stash is off stride as they race down the backstretch the first time. Out from between horses. Here comes B-Bob's Boss to get the lead. Clara France is now settled down in second. Swan of Dreams trots up on the outside. Lion Safari is next. From out of the second tier, Noble Legend, gap of 5 lengths to Fist Fighter, Adagio de la Tour. Unbeatable Kemp was off stride after the start, trailing the field far back. Now it is Stash as they race by the opening quarter. A quick 27 seconds flat. B-Bob's Boss going right down the highway. Clara France. This is a big step up in class for this 3-year-old trotting filly, making her second career start, and she is game right now as they move through that lower turn. Triple B is out on top. Clara France second, a length and a half, followed by Swan of Dreams with the first flight in third. Lion Safari's ready to hunt some big game now as they straighten out down the backstretch. Out of the second tier, Noble Legend is next. Up the backstretch, Fist Fighter, gap of 2 lengths into the Old Man, Adagio de la Tour. Unbeatable Kemp is off stride again. Stash is way back. They cut the half in a quick 55-4. They're ready to hit three quarters. B-Bob's Boss continues to lead the way. Clara France is second for the Maestro. Moving up on the outside, Swan of Dreams are now stacked up. 3 wide at the 8th pole. Triple B brings them on home. Clara France is going a game one in the center. Along the rail, Lion Safari closing nicely up on the far outside. Swan of Dreams. But Joey Putnam and B-Bob's Boss taking this field wire to wire. Really tight for second. Clara France was fourth. Noble Legend a distant fifth. Unofficial here in 153-4.